NRL Round 22, Brett Kimmorley to have his look at the weekend's games, and there's some interesting games in the first one at the SCG, the Rabbitohs and Seagulls. There should be 30,000 people there enjoying the beautiful SCG in one of the historical games of the year.
Yeah, and two very historical football clubs. You know, they've been around for a long while. It's a great arch rivalry, and they're both the most physical sides in the competition. So if you go there Friday, you'll see a bit of old school football, I think.
There's a bit of grand final talk going on at the moment. So obviously people are saying that, look, if both teams step up, we saw the Roosters flex their muscles the other day, if these three teams really start to fire, this is the three we're talking about.
Oh, there's four. Put Melbourne in there as well.
Oh, yeah,
there's four in the competition that can physically win it. I think on the back of Sam Burgess being cleared, he'll play the game. I think obviously Manly have been up for a long while. At some stage, they're going to have a little low, and I think South Sydney, physical forward pack, they might be the side that gets a great victory.
Okay, it'll be a terrific match, no doubt about it. The other games at Suncorp, be a big crowd for this one as well. The Bulldogs generally go well up there.
They do. They have a good fan base up there in Brisbane. Broncos on a little bit of a slide. I'm not really enjoying what I'm seeing from the halves. I think Ben Hunt has certainly slipped out of form with Anthony Griffin being sacked. Aiden Tolman and Josh Morris will return for the Bulldogs, so a bit more stability. They've lost the last three, the Dogs. You think they'll turn it around? I think they'll be too good away. They've
got to do something. The Knights and the Storm, Hunter Stadium. Knights, rocks or diamonds. Storm are diamonds at the moment.
Yeah, Storm are going very good. Cooper Cronk, fresh this time of year is amazing. They have him fresh. He was just so good on Monday night. Played both sides of the field, defensively asking all the questions. What I like about the Melbourne Storm is that Craig Bellamy talks about their attitude in defence, and they're the best defensive side the last month. It's semi-final time. It's time to get serious. Leak no points, miss no tackles, and they'll put a score on Newcastle.
Some teams just wish that the end of the season has already ended, but it's still got a month to go. The Cowboys, and one of those teams is the Tigers, who couldn't be happier being that far away from Sydney the way things are going.
Yeah, but unfortunately the media scrutiny will follow them for the rest of this week. Two players suspended from the weekend's game. They've got injury concerns with Pat Richards.
And one player disappearing from the ground.
One player creating havoc by jumping out of the team and just front up and deny. There's more dramas to unfold this week with the Tigers. I think the Cowboys, 3 out of the last 5 games at home, they're flying. They'll put a score again on the Tigers.
Speaking of putting a score on the Raiders, gee, they were average last week. They take on a rampaging Eels, and the Jared Haynes show is now in Darwin.
Yeah, it's a good thing. You know, take the game to Darwin. I think it'll be. It's a weird time, so I think it's 8:30 on Saturday night. We'll be able to watch it in Sydney, so it's a bit weird, but it's a promotional game, which is good to see.
Bit warm up there at this time.
Very warm. The one thing that the Raiders will get will be some sign of enthusiasm, because there's 4 new players coming to the squad from out of the New South Wales Queensland Cup side, so they'll bring some enthusiasm, but it's tough. Parramatta will be saying it doesn't care about Ricky, it's all about us, but Jared Hayne, if he just flicks a switch for 10 minutes, that'll be enough.
Okay, well, Paul Gallen comes back for the Sharks, but the way the Warriors are going, they could be the real Smokies. They tend to get a roll on this time of the year, and last week they just got a massive roll on against your lot.
They were very, very good. I think they've got some control on their football side, which is probably unusual for the Warriors side. I still have a doubt on consistency, because they can suddenly let you down, but at home, Mount Smart Stadium, Paul Gallen back, it won't really matter for the Sharks. Warriors to win in a very physical game.
The worst thing was they let 3 tries in late. I know they were...
They switched off, mate. They can switch off.
You can't do that.
They can switch off.
Dragons and Panthers. Now, this is an interesting game. Both teams still hanging in there, but this will put the mocker through one of the other.
I thought the Dragons were very good last week, but they just had some brain explosions from Benji Marshall and Gareth Widdop, senior players that shouldn't do that. I thought they were good. Penrith, a lot of injuries, more dramas. Without an X factor to Penrith, I think it's hard when you keep dropping players. Yeah, but I can't see them winning another game for the rest of the year. I'm put a line through them. I don't see them winning another game, and I think they'll lose on Monday night. Okay, well, I'll just come back next week when they win this game. And the Roosters are going to beat up on the Titans, who've had an average week with Cardi stepping down and Michael Searle saying goodbye. So I don't know whether they've got any firepower left either. Well, they'll have some fight, won't they? They'll have to have a fight for the coaches. The last game ever he's going to be there. I think the Roosters were brilliant last week. They've got very serious. I know Jake Friend's out. I don't think that'll affect them too much. They're back to doing the little things right, running hard, being physical, execution of plays. Roosters to win. It'll be a close game because of the emotion for Cartwright. Okay, Souths and the Bulldogs, the Friday night tips for Brett Kimmorley, followed by the Storm, the Cowboys, Eels and the Warriors. Now, you said Dragons Monday night. Of course, it's a Sunday game. They should take care of Penrith. And the Roosters on the Monday night game against the Titans.